Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I want to talk about entrepreneur and what that term means. Entrepreneur is an individual who initiates and operates a business venture, often with the goal of creating products or services or solutions that meet a market demand or solves a specific problem. Entrepreneurs are known for their willingness to take risks, innovate, and invest their time, efforts, and resources into developing and growing their business. Entrepreneurs can come from various backgrounds and industries, and they play a crucial role in driving economic growth and innovation. They are responsible for identifying opportunities, developing business plans, securing funding, assembling teams, and overseeing various aspects of the ventures, including marketing, operations, and strategic decision making. Entrepreneurship is not limited to starting a new companies. It can also involve vitalizing existing business or introducing innovative ideas within large organizations. Successful entrepreneurs often demonstrate qualities such as creativity, resilience, adaptability, and a strong sense of vision and leadership. In a dictionary, entrepreneur says that it is a person who sets up a business or businesses, taking on financial risks in the hope of the profit. A lot of time, if I would do any research on what it's like or being entrepreneur and building something, a lot of people would describe it as it's a very painful process. I personally believe there's a lot of anger and different feelings or levels of anger. That's my personal understanding when it comes to entrepreneurship and what kind of feelings that might bring to one's experience of being entrepreneur. Uh, there are a lot of different levels of anger. For someone perhaps who haven't tried building anything themselves, so perhaps looking at the kids playing on the street, I believe that none of them felt that many different levels of anger when it comes to building a business. It could be first level from slight annoyance we will progress to higher levels of anger. That would be frustration, impotence, exasperation, indignation, disgust, resentment, aggression, hostility, setting, rage, vengeful anger, frat, overwhelming fury, blind rage. That would be when building a business, there's different feelings that someone can feel. And if I had to set expectations for anyone who is interested in entrepreneurship and what that might bring to your overall experience and the way how you see life, the way how you should manage your time and all those good feelings, I guess. There's different, definitely some different emotions and feelings there. There's a lot of pain as well. But for today, I'll just stick to different feelings of anger and different levels of anger that one can feel. If I had to break it down on some of the key areas that any aspiring entrepreneur should understand very well, that would be initiatives of taking action, perhaps overcoming status quo or the current situation, seeing those opportunities and taking action. That would be one of those areas. Business ventures, perhaps build your muscle experience, perhaps a track record of different businesses and how you approach entire process of providing value, offering value to potential prospects, marketing, building brand, all those kind of skills that they come together, and overall business ventures. Market demand, how you yourself as an entrepreneur you would perceive market demand, overall supply and demand for a particular product, or how would you be able to solve that problem for larger audience? Innovation, perhaps offering something new where you could solve problem perhaps very fast to large groups of people. That would be ideal if that's something that you would be able to do. Risk taking. I would add to that calculated risk. So once you understand your own skill set, you can perhaps manage risks and manage those risks. So if you can to a highest level, and having contingency plans in place and managing risks, not blind taking on unnecessary risks. Opportunity recognition. To most part, everyone's seeing the same thing. What set some groups of people apart, that other people perhaps taking action on opportunities that perhaps they recognizing within the market. Resource management of resources perhaps is one of the key areas of who would stay within the business and what kind of skills they have. Again, I would definitely recommend perhaps starting small of how you're managing your own budget, personal budget, perhaps from there progress into managing budgets for different projects. Perhaps that would be one way of doing it. Execution, idea, everyone's saying that idea is nothing, execution is everything. Not necessarily agree with that, since everything's important. Everything, my personal understanding, everything is important, but execution is definitely important. And let's say if you got even a bad idea, and that idea can be, but either way, that's just an argument, right? Adaptability, you being perhaps have a process in place when it comes to product or services, and based on the feedback, how fast and how quickly would you be able to adapt based on the market demand. Influence and leadership, that are some of those key areas when it comes to perhaps managing people, or perhaps leading by example. How would you be able to influence people, perhaps guide those groups of people towards that direction. Economic impact, positive economic impact. How would you be able to perhaps save even one of those ways, right? How would you be able to save a little bit of time for a large group of people? In return, they might be able to offer you some value, financial incentives for yourself and for others to do the same. It's one way, or perhaps providing value to, or offering value to groups of people, right? I have a book that I have recently published. You can find it on my company's website, or major retailers. You can find there as well. It's a book about how to start your own business and reach first milestone from zero to first $10,000, pounds, euros, you name it. Great book. Would definitely highly recommend it for everyone. Do your own research when it comes to perhaps starting a business, and where else would you start if not perhaps increasing your knowledge in particular fields. This particular book focuses on agriculture business and how to do it. It would definitely be underpinned by similar businesses, but this particular book focuses on that. And you can find this book in description below for everyone who is interested. Feel free to reach out to me. If there's 100 copies, I would offer a signed copy of this book. Thank you. Entrepreneurs are important for several reasons. Some of them are innovation and progress. Entrepreneurs are at the front of innovation. They develop new products and services, and the willingness to take risk can lead to breakdown in various fields. Economic growth. Entrepreneurs stimulates economic growth by creating new business and expanding existing ones. Job creation. A new business established by entrepreneurs generate job opportunities, and those business growth, they require workforce, leading to employment opportunities for individuals across different skill levels. Wealth generation. Successful entrepreneurs not only benefit themselves but also generate wealth for their communities and societies. Market competition. Entrepreneurs introduce competition into the market, which encourages existing business to improve their products and services, and that overall improves better choices and quality. Addressing social needs, entrepreneurs often identify and address unmet needs in society. Encouraging diversity. Entrepreneurs is open to individuals from various backgrounds, regardless of their gender, ethnicity, or age. Definitely agree with that, based on their skills and overall practices when it comes to work. Can we do the work? Great, let's go. Let's do it. It's all what it is. I don't know where the other arguments stem from. Global competitiveness. Entrepreneurs and endeavors contribute to a nation's competitiveness on the global stage. Technology transfer. Entrepreneurs play a role in transferring technologies and knowledge from one's industry or context to another. Community development. Entrepreneurs often invest in their local communities, contributing to infrastructure development, social programs, and cultural enhancement. They can be catalyst for positive change within their regions. Inspiration and role models. Successful entrepreneurs serve as a role model for inspiring business leaders. Their stories of resilience, determination, and success inspire others to pursue their own entrepreneurial dream. Thanks for watching, and see you next one.